Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. I'm currently in like a little traffic jam, and an idea has struck my mind in reference to raising your vibration. I'm gonna do this video for anybody who have listened to spiritual people, studied, read books, changed their name to Hotep, Unef Ra, got rid of their slave name, got their Moorish national name, went to a spiritual school, all of these things. Or if you're a beginner in spirituality and don't want to go through all of the scams and the flim-flams, a simple method to elevate your spiritual practice and your spiritual life would be to simply raise your vibration. Now, vibration is an interesting thing. Vibration don't really have nothing to do with your success and your happiness or your joy. It's a guttural understanding. It's an energetic understanding. So you could live in a high-rise apartment and be in a penthouse and still have a low vibration. I'm thinking about the beautiful women who struggle with energetic depletion and have to survive off of attention and money because they have no soul. They have gotten rid of their vibration. Like the way you move, the way that you possess your spirit, or the way that your spirit possesses you and presents a different articulation in this structured matrix. This matrix says you got to do it like this and you got to do it like that. And so if you remove your vibration, you start trying to acquiesce to the world, and you put your beauty on the forefront, you put your talent on the forefront, you put your education on the forefront, but your vibration is non-existent. So when you have a low vibratory frequency, you are suicidal. So you can have the money, the beauty, the elegance, the education, the career, the respect, everything. But if your vibration is low, you still feel suicidal and you can't shake it. Because in a lower vibration, even if you in a penthouse have all of the money, you surrounded by demons. And those demons, a good demon don't want you to die, because when you die, he dies. So a good demon wants you to stay alive. And it gets bad when you surround yourself with demons and they help you in life, but you don't get better. They give you everything. They give you the money. They give you the success. They give you everything you want, but they don't give you a vibration, a shaking, a quivering, an orgasm. How does one truly raise their vibration? Through orgasmic understanding. Now, is an orgasm when you have sex? It can be. But really, an orgasm is when your organs spasm. And when your organs spasm, they release hormones that elevate your mindset, elevate your consciousness, raise your vibration. This is why you listen to people talk about spiritual shit and it sound good and it feel good, but at the end of the day, your vibration is still low. You can't raise your vibration off of a feeling because vibration is an actual function. It's an actual thing. The same way as you can't walk and call it and say that you're jumping. You're either walking or you're jumping. You're either having an orgasm or you're not having an orgasm. And you can have an orgasm by yourself, but you have to also understand that there is no sexual practice that you have by yourself. So if nobody is there when you're having an orgasm, then you're feeding that demonic entity, that unseen energy that is coercing you, that is tricking you into thinking that you're by yourself, tricking you into thinking that you're satisfied. No one is there, and you're not satisfied, and you're sad because your vibration is low. Because you said, forget cohabitating with a divine masculine or a divine feminine. I'm going to cohabitate by myself, and I'm going to have sexual relationships by myself. Well, you are rebellious and you are outside of nature, and it's not creating the bliss that you actually want. So your vibration is low because it's energy. It's not nothing on the exterior. You don't have to be cute to have an orgasm, right? You don't have to be beautiful. You don't have to be magnificent. You could be a regular person and understand the communication and understanding the value that you have for your vessel, the foods that you eat, the medicines that you intake that increase your vitality, increase your testosterone, or increase your estrogen. You become a safe space for your divine partner. All of these things raise your vibration. When you have an overall purpose to make love to your partner at the end of the day, middle of the day, beginning of the day, and having a conversation around these things, you don't need to do anything spiritual past that. And imagine that everything that you do spiritual outside of raising your vibration is just putting on a band-aid. The moment that you're not in that spiritual class or hearing that spiritual lecture, none of that shit fucking matters. Because in your real life, you do not have anybody to exchange energy with, and your vibration can't effectively raise by itself. You can sit and masturbate all day, and all you'll be doing is just sitting in your bed looking dumb. If we like, in your mind, it's all sexy and cute, and you're visualizing shit, but put a camera on you. Look how stupid you look fucking masturbating. And then once you see yourself looking dumb, then you realize that this is the reality. I am under demonic possession, and I must raise my vibration so I can attract somebody that can be in this bedroom with me looking dumb as hell, as opposed to just sitting there. And even deeper, if you do have somebody in your bedroom, the next level is communication and understanding. Because you can't raise your vibration within your relationship if there's secrets. Secrets are like bricks that you and your partner hold, and y'all exchange bricks back and forth, and y'all carry these bricks back and forth. Those bricks that you carry in your relationship is secrets, and everybody has them. Now the question is, have your partner revealed their secrets, or are y'all under the illusion that there are no secrets there because you don't want to deal with it, or it's not something that you feel like is pertinent or referenceable to your situation? Like your situation, there is no secrets and everything is on the surface and everything is perfect. Or do you dig deep and do the shadow work within your relationship to then release the secrets so y'all don't transfer bricks back and forth, and y'all transfer positive energy back and forth, and then y'all raise your vibration? The thing about life is that we try to do these things by ourselves. We try to do these things outside of our relationships. And what tends to happen is that we trick ourselves into a fantasy. But until you have a camera on you, you don't realize how stupid you looking. It's like trying to walk with a left foot all throughout life, and you hop skipping. And why you hopping skipping? Because you feel like your left foot is better than your right foot. You feel like it's better to hop around on your left foot than it is to put your left foot and your right foot in front of one another. And this is how stupid people have come in reference to relationships when they think that they can be successful and do it by themselves. And like, being single is kind of cool, whatever. But then with children, we try to raise our children by ourselves. And maybe you feel like you can do it by yourself, but what about your children? Do your children feel it would be better just having mommy do everything, or do your children wish to have their father around, or vice versa? And then making the steps to make sure that mommy and daddy are adults and responsible enough to provide for the children, as opposed to being one-sided. That's another way that you raise your vibration. How you gonna raise your vibration and you doing everything by yourself? You don't have no fucking time. So if you in a relationship, why can't one of y'all make the money and the other one hold the house down? Because y'all both can't make the money, y'all both can't hold the house down effectively. I mean, it's possible, but at a certain point, successful people figure out ways to live a successful life through communication. Nobody was successful through just fucking. Nobody. Even a porn star had to communicate that they was an actual porn star and fill out paperwork and get a lawyer and market themselves to be a popping porn star. A majority of their life is communicating. A very small part of being a porn star is actually fucking. There's no porn star that was just a porn star that just fucked all the time and never communicated. So in every act of superiority or success, you got to resort it back down to your communication. And then once you understand that your communication is high vibrational, are you talking to yourself and just raising your own vibration to yourself, or are you pouring into a divine masculine and a divine feminine, and that divine masculine and divine feminine is pouring into you? This is how you raise your vibration. Spiritual people will say, sign up for my class to raise your vibration. They probably won't even tell you that. Because I don't care. If you do not raise your vibration, there's nothing that can happen for you. I really don't care. I can't imagine a situation where a person does not raise their vibration through their partnerships that they can actually find satisfaction. I find that the deepest satisfaction and the deepest truth is found within my reflection, because I can't reflect upon myself. Even when I try to, I don't come up with a correct assumption. It takes my wife or the people that I deal with on a regular basis to pour into me to remind me of my calling and what I'm doing. Imagine me being a spiritual person just talking to myself all the fucking time. That would be really crazy. But it's the people around me that remind me of my growth, my development, my place, and all of these particular things. So I'm saying I could not be who I am if I didn't have the relationships that reflected my actual truth. So when it comes down to you, you have to find that actual reflection. Or when you do see the reflection and you see it and you don't like it, and then you get mad at the reflection. So when you got a problem with the masculine energy that you attract and you don't like that masculine energy, that's the same thing as looking in the mirror, not liking what you see in the mirror, and then fucking up the mirror, breaking the mirror, taking the mirror down, covering up the mirror, and never realizing that the thing that you see within the mirror is you. Like, it could be a situation, right? You can go outside and ain't nobody thinking about your ass, but I can imagine like you had a negative experience with a man. So you could imagine like all these men are coming to attack me and all these men are mean. But you just walked outside. It's fucking March 4th, right? It's March 4th. We don't know what the fuck happened in a day, but you can walk outside and say men hate women, right? And that's probably not the reality, but that's something that's within you. So everything that you see, everything you perceive, you going to perceive a man that hates you, but you don't realize that you've programmed your life to see a negative man. And that's all you can actually see. Everywhere you go, there you are. You are reflecting something that you probably don't actually want to experience. Unless you want a man to hate you, how about you program your reality for a man that pours into you, nurtures you, and loves you, and accepts you for who you are at a spiritual level, and start programming the reality to give you that. And I guarantee you that you will receive that, because as we've already noticed, you've said that men hated you, and you've manifested men that create that, fit into that mode. That's why you believe it so strongly. How about you flip the narrative and begin to really seek a partner? Stop bullshitting, figuring that you can do this thing by yourself. Really stand in the truth, because you don't want to be like the women that I talk to, in their 40s and 50s, like, maybe I need to figure this thing out because I want a relationship. But I'm so used to just cutting men off. I'm so used to when they show their true selves, their authentic nature, I just cut them off and dismiss them. You're going to want a relationship at some point. So start acting like you do, and you'll start receiving that type of energy, as opposed to rejecting it and not programming yourself to receive it, because you're trying to raise your vibration. You don't raise your vibration by being afraid of commitment, because that's a fear, right? So you have a fear of commitment, you have a fear of relationships, and you hold on to this fear. Well, that's not a good thing, because you hold on to that fear. That's not a righteous thing. And because spiritual people can then step in the middle of your fear and say that fear is a good thing, because that fear is creating a negative energy and it's lowering your vibration. And the spiritual people, they give you this placebo effect to keep you in that lower vibration, to keep you in your fear, instead of challenge you and saying, no, you can't live your life by yourself. You can't reject the divine masculine. You can't reject the divine feminine, the same way as you can't walk around on one fucking leg. You got to walk with a left leg, a right leg, a left arm, a right arm. You wasn't born in a test tube. Your daddy didn't jack off and create you. Your mama didn't masturbate and create you. It took both of their energy to come together to create you. So how do you get out of that chain? You must fall into that chain and understand how to live righteously in that chain of life. And if you're able to do that, you will raise your vibration. It's almost as if you get off the train track and then get upset that you're not going anywhere. And then if I tell you to get on the train track, you feel like you're losing control or you don't have a say-so. But why must you be rebellious in your relationships? Why can't you be accommodating and accepting? You can ask my wife. Whatever my wife asks me, I'm willing to do for her, because whatever I ask her, she's willing to do for me. We are completely submissive to one another's will. Why would we want to challenge each other and we're in a relationship? That's not the way. If I want to go get challenged, I could just go walk outside and walk to the store and have people follow me around in the store for no other reason but me being a black man. And for whatever reason that they think that I'm gonna steal something. If I want to go challenge, I could just go walk in the store. I'm not about to be challenged in my relationships. So when we talk about our relationships, it's not a place where you could just get into a relationship and then just be like, all right, accept me for who I am. No, we got to actually come up with a plan and figure shit out, because you wouldn't go into your job and say, what's more important, your relationship or your job? Purple will say, my job is more important, so I'm going to treat my job as such. Now, I say that a relationship is more important than your job. So you don't go into your job and say, take me as I am. I don't feel like stamping these fucking, I I don't feel like putting the price on these goddamn cereal boxes today. I don't feel like stocking the shelves today. I'm a divine masculine entity. I'm not doing this work today. You get your list of tasks and you do your tasks to your best ability. Why can't you have that same energy when you enter into your relationship? What do I have to do for you today, sir? But see, y'all can't think about it like that because y'all get real triggered. Like, you ain't no sir. I ain't got to listen to you. I ain't got to respect you. But then get into your job. Mr. Wilson, do you know where the pens is at? I'm looking for the highlighters, please, sir. Why is you giving him all of this energy for some fucking highlighters and some fucking sticky notes? But then your divine masculine, the man that you got kids by, he got to kiss your ass. He can't get no respect. He can't be treated like a king. Man, I went into this house. I'm going to tell you, because this really affected me so fucking deeply. I went into this house. I was meeting somebody and he said, my wife is going to be there. She's going to let you in. And I said, cool. So his wife let me in. I don't know what this lady was cooking, but it smelled like she was cooking heaven, right? It just smelled like a bakery. It smelled like a rotisserie chicken. It smelled like rice. It smelled like everything. It smelled like dessert, lunch, dinner. She might have been cooking some eggs and bacon. It just smelled like the whole world was being cooked. It smelled like life. And I'm like, what the fuck is she cooking, right? And she got the sink going. She cut the sink off. She like, hold on, let me get it together. And the house was fucking immaculate. And I seen it and I felt it. And I'm like, they are in a fucking relationship, Jack. She is on point with whatever the fuck she is on point with. The house was so fucking clean. I wanted to get on my knees and start licking the hardwood floors. It got a little plant to the side. I said, God damn. She, you know, she a little petite, little something, just being a fucking wife. And I'm just like, that's the energy that we need. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. And it's like, the vibrations is fucking high in this fucking home, man. And it's like, you walk into your home, and I'm not speaking in general. I'm not speaking specifics or in general. You walk in your home, and you got to feel that energy. You got to walk in this home. What I knew walking in that home is that that woman loved that fucking man. I knew as soon as I walked in the house, I felt the fucking love that first she had for herself and the love that she had for her husband. It was undeniable. It was unmistakable. It was soon as you walked in the home, you felt it, right? And that's how you raise your vibration. You raise your vibration in your home. You raise your vibration in your relationship. Within your relationship, you shouldn't feel like you don't love your partner and your partner don't love you. You shouldn't be confused about that. You should always, like, the energy should be fucking palpable. You should be able to see it, smell it, feel it, taste it. Whenever you want to pick up the love that you and your partner have, it should be always available to you. That's how you know your vibrations is high. If you by yourself, not seeking a partner, by yourself, masturbating every single day, is because you are in a relationship with a demon. And you don't. Now, if you was to have a camera on yourself every night, you would see yourself making love to nobody. So what that says is that you actually want to be in a relationship if you're masturbating, right? Because naturally you would do that you would do that dance with a partner. So your denial of your need for a partner is fucking your life up. Prepare for a partner energetically. Stop masturbating. Act like you're in a relationship with a guy. Clean your room. Keep your shit in order. Learn how to fucking cook. Because I don't care if I'm rich, I'm not fucking eating out every day, and I'm not about to pay no fucking cook. When I know how to cook, you know how to cook, let's cook. Let's learn how to cook. And that's very spiritual. We cook with intentions. We cook with herbs. We do witchcraft in our food. You in a relationship with a girl right now because of witchcraft. You just don't know it. You ate her spaghetti. She had her period blood in there. You was like, girl, this spaghetti good as hell. Yeah, it is good. Got your ass, right? So if your vibration is low, acknowledge the fact that you are doing the work to get into a relationship by acting as if you're in a relationship now. Hold that energy, hold that resonance. When you find your partner, pour into your partner, cherish your partner, because it's not something that comes easy for most people. Most people are either in toxic relationships or they're not in relationships at all. So understanding the power of love and the energy of love and knowing how important it is to provide paradise for your partner and not give them your ass to kiss, you can create a whole world for your divine masculine or for your divine feminine to a point that their vibrations is constantly high. How is it when y'all walk in the house? Is it low energy when y'all walk in the house? Whose responsibility is that? Y'all spend the majority of time in your home. Why is the energy in your home low vibrational? And as you raise the energy in your home, you raise the energy in your life. How do you actively raise the energy correctly? You raise the energy through sexual relations, through orgasm. When you look up the etymology for vibration, it is a shaking or a quivering. Now, the thing that I know about love and making love to my wife is that the orgasm is a spiritual tool. It's something that I use daily as forms of communication with the ancestral and spiritual and celestial realms. And you can ask her, you understand? There's no cap in my rap, but it's very much centered. Spiritual life for me is centered in the maintaining and the sustaining of the orgasmic couple and staying in that energy, making sure that she has a lot of orgasms and making sure that I retain and hold and keep her coming, you understand? And that's something that you can't fake. That's something that's deeply enjoyable, and it's best when you have that relationship between two people, an orgasmic relationship with two people. And if you've been doing everything spiritual and you've kind of hit a wall and you kind of just like, what the fuck, you know, I'm doing all the numb ray head goose shit, I'm doing all the meditating, but what's the point, right? The point will be found when you find that partner to raise your vibration with. Hopefully this message came across clear. You know what you have to do moving forward. But I'm going to get back to work. I'm probably going to do another live later. But I just wanted to kill some time real quick. Time has been killed. So peace.